Oh my goodness, dude. This series, I'm done. I'm done. Like, fuck the formal review, man. This is just too much fun. I can't say it enough. I'm in love. Like, this is the most entertaining thing for me to watch every week. And I know, I have to say this right now. I know a lot of people have problems with this series. And I'm not saying it's the best series airing right now. Not by any means. But it's the most fun you have. If you really sit down and immerse yourself in this world, it's crazy. It's just absolutely beautiful what Bones is doing with this adaptation. And I know people are like, the information dump is ridiculous. The pacing is all over the place. You know, there's a lot of wacky, zany, over the top shit going on, and you know, it seems like it'll leave a lot of loose ends. And I'm praying for season 2, dude, because I just want Bones to take it. Just take it, dude. Take Night Owl's original limitless potential world that he set up in Hellsheim Lot and run with it into the season 2, because you're already going anime original right now, from my understanding of things. And I haven't read past volume 1, so I don't know. I'm definitely going to, but dude, this series. Kekkai Sensen episode 9. I'm not doing a formal review. This is going to be my reaction, because I want to talk about some of the stuff we got in this, dude. Zed, you know, Zapp's Kohai, Master Raju's junior disciple, shows up in this episode. You got everything going on with this blood breed running amok, and the action was just ridiculous. And seeing the scenes with, you know, Femt and Aligura and you know, the King of Despair were just amazing. And that's the thing with this episode. You get to find out a lot about the King of Despair's endgame, in that what he truly wants to cause the Great Collapse, to trigger a second event like that, where, you know, which my theory is that that was the event that took place where, you know, he first entered Black in the first place, and they lost their parents, and, you know, Hellsheim Law was created with the Alter fusing with New York and everything like that. He's trying to re-trigger that. In this episode, a lot of crazy shit going on in symbolism and foreshadowing with White, where she's watching the events unfold. Leo seeing all this weird shit with the lights and everything like that within the building, and all this weird stuff's happening with his god eyes. And you see this kind of other realm with the chains wrapped around it, and the fucking like green lake and everything like that, and it's like pulsing, the gold pulsations and everything. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is happening right now? And it seems like that's what the King of Despair is trying to trigger this kind of great collapse that happened the first time again. And Femt and Aligura are just chilling there like, yo, this is boring. And I just love their dialogue like the whole time. He's just like, yeah, you guys are so idle. He's like, you promised us the show, man. Are you telling me you haven't planned this through? Femt is just beast, dude. He just doesn't give. He's like, I don't give a fuck what the perception of the world is. Like, I just do what I want. Like, I'm not even like you're here for my entertainment at the end of the day, is what Femt is saying. And I love to see, I've been waiting to see the dynamic between the three of them and how that works. You know, the King of Despair, really, to him, Femt and Aligura are just whatever, you know, he's set on his angle, whereas Femt and Aligura has her whole monomania thing. She's probably still obsessed with Brody and Deldro, but I mean, Brody and Doug, but on top of that, you know, she just is along the lines of Femt. This is basically like some sort of Joker and Harley Quinn setup, where he's just like, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want, I just want to see crazy shit go down. And he's watching this, and just those scenes cutting back and forth of that, and hear, you know, Black's dialogue, the King of Despair's dialogue about people questioning their purpose and what he's trying to accomplish and everything like that, seemingly setting up everything with this one blood breed that was running amok and looking for his lower half that Zed was escorting into the city and everything like that, and trying to cause. And now you see him with his plan, dude, when he was fucking just in the cemetery, like, cackling, laughing maniacally with the black tears running down his face. I'm like, dude, this dude is batshit crazy. He's just insane. Like, I don't know what, like, this blood breed, I'm trying to find out. You know, his name keeps getting blanked out. We don't know what it is. White knows what it is. You know, he's controlling Black. He's trying to, you know, incite this chaos, but we don't know what the fuck this blood breed is, like, all about, like, in his history and everything like that. So we saw, like, this fear of light overtake Black, and it was my theory from when I was first theory crafting about it was clearly correct, because, you know, it's the same setup where, especially White mentioned herself, that it's a similar situation with Leo and his sister, where, you know, Black sacrificed himself for his sister and the blood breed took over his body, and then he got powers based on that. But I don't know what White's connection is to this great collapse, because she's having, like, her heart was acting up while this was all transpiring, like she's some sort of vessel or some shit. But also, you know, the King of Despair is trying to use her to, you know, steal Leo's eyes, and that's been the plan from the beginning. And I knew they were after the god eyes. That was a clear thing, but so much shit going on with that, dude, and the King of Despair build-up. I'm just hyped. I'm hyped to find out what's going on with that. I want to see what Femt and Aligura do in the background. I don't think there's enough time for all this crazy shit to go down within the confines of this season. There's definitely be a lot of loose ends, and that's why I want them to have a season 2, because everything Bones is doing here, it's fucking crazy. It's so entertaining. I just want it to keep going. I love this ride. I absolutely do. The action this episode, dude, just Klaus going in, Zapp going in, this dude Zed going in, you know, Zapp's Kohai and everything, the comedy between them, just when Zapp sees him and he's making these fucked up jokes about his skin and everything like that, dude, I was just dying. But you see Master Raju leave him in the care of Libra, and he watches their teamwork, as neither of them can use, you know, the dual element style that Master Raju has. You know, Zapp uses the flames and Zed uses the wind and everything like that, and together they can do the combination attack, and, you know, Klaus goes in, seals the blood breed away, as, you know, Leo had deciphered the name and everything like that. Just so much going on this episode, dude. You got the flashback with, you know, with Black and White's parents and them talking about them, the symbolism there and the music and everything like that, dude. This fucking shit. And then we have that dialogue between Klaus and Leo where he's basically like, we didn't just bring you in here for your eyes, and like trying to, you know, where Leo's sitting there trying to write that letter to his sister, everything like that. Just so much going on. I'm loving it, dude. I'm loving the development. I'm loving the pacing. It is crazy. I can see a lot of people's complaints about the series, and I understand. I understand. It's not for everybody, and they're valid. They're valid complaints for sure. But just sit back and enjoy this fucking ride, dude. It's a roller coaster of fucking epicness right now. Bones is going in. The animation, the art style, you know, everything they're doing with the series, objectively, in my opinion, is just beast. It's absolutely beast. Naito is probably having a field day with this shit. He's probably like, this is amazing. So, let me know your thoughts, in all honesty. And I'm hyped for next week's episode, dude. I'm real hyped for next week's episode. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm out. Peace.